What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you a raw content that you deservedly need. And this is a great Monday. Peace and energy to all. Peace and blessings to everybody. Also, prayers to everyone in the Gulf Coast area, Louisiana, Mississippi, that region that's dealing with hurricanes. My prayers are with you, and make sure to stay safe. If you have loved ones, contact them. Make sure they're all right. And today's topic, LaMelo Ball, his off-season goals, really his number one goal. Now, last season, you saw a maturation process with LaMelo Ball, improvements every single game, and that's due to him getting more minutes. That's the most important part, because JB, a.k.a. Coach James Borrego, was politicking around, giving them, quote-unquote, sometime minutes. Sometimes it would be 20 minutes. Sometimes it would be 15 minutes. And actually, that cost the Hornets a couple of games. I'm going to tell you why it cost them a couple of games. Because LaMelo Ball was the true playmaker on the team. All the other guards were combo guards. They were looking out for their own shot. And LaMelo's game, it brought everyone together. The infectious passing, the way he gets his teammates involved, the chemistry with his teammates, that's all important. But you also saw something that was alarming. The refs. The refs made it its priority for LaMelo to not get calls because he was a rookie. And when you're a rookie, they're not going to give you calls. Usually they'll give top rookies a little bit of leeway. But for LaMelo Ball, for some strange reason, he didn't get even a top-notch rookie calls that top 5 picks usually get. He was getting hit really hard in the paint. Big men are able to clothesline him pretty much when he dropped to the basket. And the one thing I was impressed with this young man is, despite all that, despite the adversity he had to face from not getting calls, what did you see LaMelo Ball do? He still attacked the basket. He didn't change up his game. He wasn't timid. If that's not mental toughness, I don't know what is. These are the type of players you build around. Alphas. LaMelo Ball is an alpha male, and he's still growing. LaMelo Ball, entering the season, he should be at least 200 pounds. I would love for him to be 205, but 200 pounds would be a good start. So these teams will not be trying to out-physical him. And once that's rectified, you will see an array of moves from LaMelo that you didn't even see last season. Now, I like the floater game that he has, but sometimes LaMelo is dependent in using floaters. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. When it's 15 to 20 feet from the basket, that should be a mid-range jump shot. And I'm guessing, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that LaMelo's working on that with Jermaine Jackson. If they're not working on that, then that's just, I'll be very disappointed. Because doing a floater from 15 feet is just not common sense basketball. Now, I looked through social media, and there were a couple of people that said, well, LaMelo is an unorthodox player, and that it's okay to do 40-foot, I mean, not 40-foot, but 15-foot floaters. No, it's not, because there were times where when LaMelo did a 15-foot floater, he'll shoot 5 of those things, and then probably make one of those, so he would go 1 for 5. That's too far of a range to be doing floaters. So all he needs is a standard mid range, and he'll be set on that. But that weight game is so important for the Hornets. And I was looking at the depth charts, the preseason depth chart. One of the Hornets posted it, and they were putting minutes. So they had pretty much all the starters playing 30 minutes per game. For the Hornets' sake, for them to make the playoffs, LaMelo got to at least play 35 minutes a game, 32 to 35 minutes. If you believe he's your star, and I know he is, then you have to treat him like that. Here's the problem. A lot of folks who may not be haters of LaMelo, but they don't want him to really succeed. Here's the problem. They don't see him as a star or an upcoming star. They want him to be average. So they may not fully hate on LaMelo, but since he's not their favorite player, they see LaMelo as just a great player who was rookie of the year and sometimes will be an all-star. That's what they think. But people who actually scout these players out, watch film, you can't deny the potential he has. Now it's up to the Hornets training staff to make sure LaMelo has everything he needs to enter the season like gangbusters. Now the Hornets need to do a little more moves. In my opinion, you cannot have Miles Plumlee as a starter and think you're going to be just fine at him at the 5 position. Now, let me be real now. Miles Plumlee is better than any big man they had last season. That is a fact. So is it the worst case scenario? No. But is it good enough? Nah. I really wish the Hornets were dumb enough to trade Miles Turner to the Hornets, but I doubt it. Because Rick Carlisle, he's not dumb. He's telling the organization, don't trade him. Why would you give him to a team that's in the same conference to help boost them up? Because really, that's all the Hornets need is a Miles Turner who can run, who can shoot threes, and he's a big man doing this. Shot blocker. He may not get 10 rebounds, but he gets enough rebounds to suffice. The Hornets need paint presence. If you're an opposing team and you had fast twitch guards attacking a basket, they circled the Hornets on their calendar. You know why? Because they couldn't defend the paint. And they definitely love to guard the Hornets big man because they have butterfingers and can't catch shit. So the Charlotte Hornets have a ton of things they need to work on. But one thing that's important, by them giving LaMelo the keys and making him the face of the franchise, the identity is set. What have I always been talking about on DJ's Raw Uncut Truth New Media Nation United? That the best teams have an identity. Now, we got a couple of teachers' pets on the team. And that's a term I've coined for players who are coaches' favorites, but not really impact players. Those are the teachers' pets. So we got Gordon Hayward still on the team. He's a teacher's pet, but he's not as bad as the Twins. But Gordon Hayward's problem is he sees himself better than what he is. And he didn't even expect LaMelo to have the year he had. He thought he was going to come in there in the Hornets and just be the only face. And he was wrong. Now, Gordon Hayward, if healthy, he could still average 20 playing the right way. But when I have a guard who's top 10 in handles already in LaMelo Ball, why would I need to be given the ball to Gordon Hayward for him to play point forward all the time. It makes no damn sense. It makes no basketball sense at all whatsoever. So hopefully Coach JB uses some common sense and establish that identity that LaMelo is the point guard and you run everything by him. Will they do that? I don't know, but I'm hopeful. And you already know if it doesn't happen, new media will definitely cover it. Thank you for supporting the show, everyone. I truly appreciate that. I've been busy. I'm working doubles. It's you know how that work life is. But thank you for supporting the content no matter what. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can get updates. And oh yeah, shout out to the Lamelo'S. Y'all know who you are. Shout out to y'all. But man, y'all have a blessed day.